Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I always love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Especially when there's new people and the intro starts and it scares the shit out of y'all. And even those of y'all who've been here since, Moby Dick was a minnow, y'all still get jump scared. It's hilarious. Y'all know what's coming. I'm sitting over here intentionally waiting to push the button just to wait till y'all are not expecting it. So y'all are like, bam. So, hello and welcome in, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope that it is fabulous. For those of you who are not familiar with me over here on YouTube, I don't turn my camera on very often. I got some, this is ground zero for me and my old stomping grounds. I got some folks over here who like to count the sips of my drinks that I take, and yeah, I just don't turn the camera on very often. I have had a fantastic day. It's been busy, but it's been good. My turtle's a little ticked right now because I don't understand how any law enforcement agency could label an entire blood spatter field, yet fail to label hair in it and eyelash imprints. I did not make that intro myself. My friend Sarah made it. She is fan-freaking-tastic. She makes all of my intros, and I have a bunch of them. I love the way that she did that one because it shows a lot of the cases that I've covered over the years. That part I really like. Well, I was on here yesterday, yes, but that was because I was showing weapons. I can't show weapons if I'm not on the camera. You know? It rained here earlier. So how many of y'all are here for the first time? If you've never been to my YouTube, put a 1 in the chat. What in the hell? No. Crafton made my website. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Glad to have everybody. I just posted on TikTok to let people know that I was over here doing this. I am just flabbergasted. Quite frankly. since I got off TikTok, I have been, well, I ate lunch and then lunch/dinner. Then I got Sweet Cheeks to bed finally, and I listened to him snore while well, hello, hello, while I was working on how I was going to do this presentation tonight. And I was looking at the evidence list and the placards and how so the blood spatter field that is supposed to be Ethan's arterial spray from his subclavian artery. There's one evidence placard on it, and it's 30. Now, I do not claim to be anything other than what I am. Nothing. Just somebody who loves true crime. But I'm pretty well versed in police procedures, forensics procedures, evidence collection procedures. And they're pretty universal across the board with all agencies everywhere. And I have never seen a quadruple homicide, any homicide for that matter, where there are pieces of DNA in a blood spatter field, which that's just exactly what it is because there's hair. And what looks to be somebody's face smushed into the fucking wall and their eyelash print, but I found something else. I'm pretty fucking sure I know why the eyelash imprint on the phone of Ethan's was never mentioned. Is Wild Mama in here? I'm just getting started. I'm going to go over all of that, Jeff. No, I usually don't turn my camera on over here. So, I don't know where I want to start. Well, first, let me start where I always start. I'm going to pimp myself out for a minute. I'm not monetized over here. And I'm about to show y'all a lot of shit. So if you appreciate the time and effort, the content, the information, tips are greatly appreciated. I'm going to be live over here for about an hour and a half, and I have got a shit ton to show you. How many of you are up to date, or excuse me, how many of you are not up to date with the latest information in this case? If you are not, or if you have not followed this case closely, put a 2 in the chat. No, I don't do them in my underwear. I have done one in my nightgown multiple times over here, and a lot. Yes, you're only seeing my logo. I'm getting to that. Y'all just hold your taters. Hold your taters. I'm getting there. I promise. A lot of people. All right, so let me go through the basics first. Number one, they were not all asleep. All of the victims were awake. Now, whether they were awakened by being jabbed, don't know, but they were all awake. All 4 victims have defensive wounds, and I'm going to show y'all those in a minute. I'm actually going to show you all of the victims' wounds, all 4 victims. All 4 victims were stabbed through their mouths. Maddie was stabbed twice, once on each side. All 4 victims had stab wounds to their heads. All 4 victims had brain penetrating wounds. Yes, you messaged me. Kaylee and Maddie had double throat cuts, ear to ear, twice. Xana and Maddie had identical stabs to the mouth that went through the same teeth. All of the victims have similar markings on their bodies and internally. Anybody who thinks Brian Koberger did this at this point, and I can understand why they would, and I was on the fence until last night. I had my new AI program, which is actually a medical AI program. It is basically used to track tumor progression in cancer patients, which is pretty badass. But this thing does every fucking thing. Everything. So let's get on with it. And if y'all have questions, feel free to ask. I watch my chat. I read every comment, just like I do on TikTok. I genuinely enjoy interacting with the people who watch me. Thank you so much to the 3 of you who sent Cash App, 4 of you. I appreciate it so much. So I think I'm going to start with all right. How many of you have seen the eyelash imprint? If you've seen it, put a 1 in the chat. If you've not seen it, put a 2. I'm going to show you. I'm about to go through every crime scene photo of Xana's room. Some I'm going to speed through because they're really not worth looking at, but others are. Pop a squat, y'all. Get ready. Shit ain't pretty. And they are in absolutely no order at all. You're not supposed to see anything but my face. But my avatar. I don't come on camera much over here. I got used to not coming on camera when I was full-time over here before because people count how many sips of my drinks I take and do all kinds of stupid shit. So it's just a habit. Now, like I said, these are not in any particular order. And ain't no telling, you probably going to see the same picture 5,000 times. Because they did multiples of each picture. This is Xana's bedroom. after they got through demolishing it and doing the Amido black. Can everybody see? Yes, you can zoom in over here. Why, Mama? Wait till you see this shit. I'm going to show you in a minute. Huh? I was talking to them. All right, so this is just a random picture. Hey, Stephanie. Random picture of the room. Okay, babe. After they have basically moved every fucking thing around. The black on the bed is where Ethan was. I don't know why that particular area is blacked out because there ain't nothing there. And you'll see in a minute how stupid the redactions are. Those of you who followed me for a while, y'all know how bad I am at photoshopping anything. They're worse. I'm just saying. This is Xana's bedroom. Xana's bedroom. For anybody who is just coming in, we're going to go through every crime scene photo of Xana's room. Every one. She is. She's 3 now. All right. So that's picture number 1. Nothing. Picture number 2. Again, nothing. But here is that yellow shit that was all over the bed. I don't know. Y'all, this is really bothering me. And it's bothering me because, well, 1, I don't know what the hell it is. And 2, no, there's a whole bunch of crime scene photos from everywhere, but I'm focusing on Xana's room right now because of this blood spatter and a couple of other reasons. I'm going to go through all of the crime scene photos on Sunday on Patreon, all of the rooms. I'm also going to do a virtual walkthrough of the house on Sunday on Patreon. So I don't know what this yellow shit is. Congratulations. But every victim has either yellow, tan, or brown around some of their wounds. Yellow, tan, or brown. I think it's vomit too. I think it is very possible that it's vomit. Shit, I went backwards. Right there on that pillow, see? Turn it off. Oh my God, what the fuck have I done? See, this is why I don't need to mess with technology. I've turned the screen blue. Legal clarity. I thought at first that might be what it was, but no, this is from the bed. These 2 black pillows were on the bed, actually, beside Ethan. Why is it doing this shit? my God, this is pissing me off. Can y'all see it better now? Edit, undo. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Where's undo? That didn't work either. There we go. All right. Okay, now can y'all see it? I think it's vomit too, but whose? And why is there absolutely no mention of it? Okay, I need an official note taker. Anybody want to volunteer? I need somebody to keep track of the things that are not notated in the documents. Thank you, Angela. All right, this is one of them. Stephanie, I don't think you did it. I've never said that before, but I don't think you did it. You absolutely could test it to see who did it, but there's not anything about the vomit in a document. They don't even mention it in the crime scene description. Nothing. Really, Jen? Once I show y'all the inside wound tracks, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It could be anything, to be honest. All right, so let's move on. All right, so vomit, not notated. Okay. This is after they have stained for amido black in the floor. But you can still see the void right here where, in my opinion, Xana's laptop was. Or Ethan's, because his is missing. And wouldn't his be here? Wouldn't you think? I'll show it to you now. Let me zoom to it real quick. Hang on, let me find it. All right, y'all have seen the picture of the phone with the eyelash imprint, correct? How do I get these damn lines off of here? Okay, how do I get the grids off? I'm zoomed. I'm at like 56% and it still ain't going away. You don't see the lines? How do I get this shit off here? Okay. There we go. Jesus, take the wheels, y'all. I need sleep. All right. I want y'all to pay very close attention to this. Very close attention. Because I'm zooming all the way in. That, and I'm pretty sure that there's food on this phone. Crumbs. I think, bear with me, bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. I think that's fucking proof that this was staged. And I think it's fucking proof that that DoorDash order was staged. Because there would not be fucking crumbs on the phone that already has bloody imprints on it. If she had been eaten before she was injured. Well, the hanger's got something on it, but not much. Mm-mm. The crumbs are everywhere. So I want y'all to look very closely at this eyelash imprint. Do you see the face? It is. It's the side of a face. Look. There's the mouth. There's the nose. One eyelash. Chin. That's an eyelash, and you'll see why I'm saying that in just a minute. No, it looked like a smiley face, but it's curly fries. I found one picture of Xana with long eyelashes. The black spot is a stab wound to the phone. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's broken. Oh, shit. I just noticed that. The phone's fucking cracked. A piece of the phone's gone. And there's knife marks right there. And there's one right there. Hell, I'm seeing a lot now that I'm zooming in. No, it's definitely inside the phone. I can see it. Somebody trying to remove the SIM card as possible. I just think that there is a weird amount of blood inside that stab wound at the top. Do y'all see that? It just seems to be a strange amount of blood in that nick at the top. Like if it was just a stab wound, you'd think it would just be, a stab. Not like that. And for everybody who's come in since I got started, hello, hello. Welcome in. Well, Kimberly, this is actually next to Xana. This is Ethan's phone next to Xana's body, and Xana's phone is on the bed next to Ethan's body. Thank you so much, everybody who sent Cash App. I very much appreciate y'all. I think they got the phones mixed up, but just get ready. Okay, y'all saw that one. Wow, Mama. Are y'all ready? Look what they fucking did. It's gone. They smeared it. The eyelash imprint is gone. Jill, these were taken by the police. Don't think I ain't saved these fucking pictures. Now you tell me how the fuck this happens. It ain't sprayed with nothing. Look at it. There's no reaction agent on it because if there was, it would have turned black. I don't think this was bad police work. It's not the lighting. I've zoomed in every which way but loose. I've adjusted the I've adjusted every damn thing. No, I can't show them together. I can make a picture of them together, but I don't have one right now. Well, just look. There's that one. Really? I mean, there's no denying it. I'm sending everything I found to Brian's family. I'm sending the eyelash imprint in the wall to Brian's family. I'm sending the fingerprint. This makes me so damn mad, y'all. They made sure that every line was blurred so you could not tell what it was. Because it just looks like a smear here. It ain't got nothing to do with the angle of the phone or the camera. I've zoomed in on it. No, it's not sprayed. If it was sprayed, it would be black, y'all. He hasn't said anything about this. Well, I'll tell you what this proves, that somebody inside the crime scene who had access to it tampered with the evidence. Hello. I'm going to send it to him. Now, Stacy, really? Oh, shit. Yes, part of the face print's gone. I found a lot. I haven't reached out to them yet. Fucking wow. I'm getting it, one mama. Y'all, there is no fucking doubt this has been fucked with. Just wait till y'all see this shit. And I just found this. So I know we're off on a tangent about something else, and this was not what I had intended to talk about. Um, but y'all just got to bear with me because I just fucking found this right before I went live. Hell, I can do another you tomorrow. Y'all, this is the problem. And this is what I've been thinking for the last 30 minutes or so. If I have found this much in one area simply by zooming in on pictures, how much have I not fucking found? That's not lighting. That's not whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Breezy found the cleaning of the bathroom. No, I don't think it was swabbed. There is no notation of it being swabbed. It is not included in any of the DNA stuff. I looked earlier. And I even had Wild Mama go back and double check about something else because I felt like I was losing my mind. There is no mention of it. This shit's crazy, y'all. Fucking crazy. All right, now, y'all ready for the next smoking gun? Let me go back roll that. Oh, that's what I'm saying, Wild Mama. And I'm just now finding these. That's just like me finding that stuff in the blood spatter the other night. I've been so focused on other things, I haven't even thought about this. Oh, yes. And let me pimp myself out again. Um, Teresa? No. Um, a lot of these, like I said, are just going to be the same damn thing over and over. So y'all just bear with me. We're starting with the first picture. Yes, it will be. I'm not monetized over here. So the only way I get compensated for my time and effort here is if y'all send tips. So if you enjoy the content, find out something you didn't know, appreciate the fact that I work, I feel like 24 fucking 7 on this shit, tips are appreciated. And thank you to those who have sent me cash out. All right, so I'm going to zoom through these pretty quickly. This is looking into Xana's room from the bathroom. This is after they're processing the crime scene. Look at the blood droplets on the floor. Do you see these? They're perfectly round. That's a drip pattern, FYI, in case you weren't aware of that. That is a drip pattern. Somebody was either injured and stood there bleeding or was standing there with the weapon with blood dripping off of it. It is perfectly round droplets. Now, this is covering up Xana, but that is where she was. And that right there is the leg of the desk that she wrote on. Same thing, covering up Xana. There is her laptop in this chair. Her bloody handprint that tested positive for her blood, according to the blood analysis. She is down here on this pillow. Personally, this is my opinion. If you look at this smear right here on this beer case, I think she used this as leverage, pulled herself up, and wrote on the leg of this table after the assailant left the room. This room has been ransacked. Do you hear me? Somebody was looking for something. I don't know what. Either somebody was looking for something, or they were trying to make it look like she'd been robbed. I don't know which. But she was the cleanest person in the house, made sure that everybody else's chores got done. I don't think so. I think it was Xana. Her password was written on her password book. Thank you so much. I mean, look at this shit. It's the room is destroyed. But you can tell how neat she was. Look at this right here. Everything in it is neatly placed. And then look at the rest of the fucking place. Even her candles over here are so neat. And when they open the desk up, everything in it's neat. Just, I'll show you in just a second. But her drawers are pulled out. I mean, there's those blood drips again, and there's a curly fry. I'm telling y'all, somebody just came in this room and took a handful of curly fries and threw them up in the fucking air. There are blood smears from Xana's fingertips on the trash can, according to the blood analysis report. Yes, I'm getting to it. Green eyes. Just wait. You can see Xana's hair over here, right there. Look at the cast off. Whoever killed her was on top of her. This is directional cast off. This comes from down here up. I took several classes on blood spatter analysis back when I first did the Gypsy Rose Blanchard case. And I will forever be thankful that I did, because it has helped me a lot in several different cases. No, just wait, Jackson. You're going to see blood in a minute. Xana's, the majority of it was internal, but not enough. Yeah, Missy, they're not in any order. Some of them are after they took pictures. Some of them are before they took pictures. Some of them are after they moved shit around. Some of them are before. It's crazy. Look right here. Y'all see this area? There's a void in the blood. That's the exact shape of Xana's laptop, or his. Those are the only blood spots on this bed from his legs. Now look at all this shit just strewn everywhere. There's Xana's hair right there. There's her handprint. And there is the writing. And there's her laptop. But interestingly enough, her laptop doesn't have any blood on it. None. The bed, that's the cover that Ethan was covered up with, up to his chest, mid abdomen. And this is the bloody blankets he was laying on. There's the arterial spray. Another view of that side of the room. Now look at the closet. It has obviously been ransacked. Look at the shit. And you'll see what I mean in just a minute. Everything in here is ransacked, but look how neat these shoes are in these cubbies. And look how neatly these are folded. People who live like that on the floor don't neatly fold things and put it on shelves. They even went through these bins. You can't read it. That's her password, or maybe that's her driver's license. Yeah. Look what I found. I saw this earlier. Cluster lashes. Another one, and then there's her hair again on the pillow. This is before they removed the bodies. And then we get to this. There's her laptop. Not one mark on it. No blood. None. Her fingers were almost severed. Send it to me on Facebook. See how nasty the toilet was? Xana was the neatest person in the house. Yes, messenger. She made sure that everybody else did their chores. I don't know if she was wearing them that night or not. They're not listed in her autopsy report. All of the toilet. I will never forget back when this first happened. I took pictures of all the effing toilets. Went through the whole damn house taking or when the pictures were first released. I took pictures of every toilet in there to prove that they hadn't just deep cleaned that damn house. But if she had been, why would her laptop be there if she's the one that got into it? Her thumb was, the tip of her thumb was amputated. The lash didn't fall off. Somebody's face was pressed into the phone. There was piss in the one on this floor. Her other fingers were almost severed. I haven't gotten to the unredacted photos yet. Exactly, Steph. Exactly. Now that blood that's in the chair is hers, according to the correct. There was blood in the garbage can in the bathroom. All right, this is a picture of the bed. And get ready for your hair to be blowed back if you don't know about the eyelashes and the fingerprint. And the hair. Because I know now what this is. There's Xana's phone on the bed next to Ethan. Now, somebody said there wasn't a lot of blood. Oh, but there is. Look. All of his blood soaked into the bed, into the mattress, the slats. You'll see. Not a drop of blood on her phone. This is after they removed her body. So her head was here, her body was right here. Look at this. What the fuck did these round marks? And there was another curly fry under her. I thought it was her butt print, but I don't think so. No, she did not have on earrings. It's weird. I don't know what it is. It looks like some old man's spectacles. It could be anything. But what it is a whole nother story. And I'm talking about this little mark. Right here. And there's a partial one right there. It does sort of look like handcuffs, but they would have been shit. They would have been tiny. Keychain, possibly. But where is it? Possibly. I mean, there's so many possibilities. All right, next. And I'm sorry, y'all. This is the body bag, and there's her hair. See the void in the blood? Something square was there that's the exact size of a laptop. If it had been Xana's, it would have had blood on the sides. Hers doesn't. I need to find out where Ethan's laptop is. I want y'all to know the first time I ever looked at this picture, it took me fucking forever to figure out what the hell this was. That we're aware of, Steph. How you got 3 different legs in a picture? Can somebody please explain how there are 3 fucking legs in a picture? Yes, that is a body bag. There's only 1 leg for each person. Arms? No. Y'all look. I have zoomed in on this bitch. Hold on. Okay, I see what you're saying now, but the pants ain't the same color. One leg is light tan and has zippers. This one is dark tan and doesn't. I'm telling y'all, I think it's just I think it's just the lighting too. But Lord Jesus, I I have been looking so closely at this shit that I'm over here examining somebody bent over. Well, one of their legs is Kalita. One leg is wearing one. Don't ever tell me that I ain't looking at shit close. God dog. I'm losing my damn mind. I've looked at this shit so much. Okay, now this is after Xana's body is removed. Now remember, Xana had on a sweatshirt and a thong. I think this is her ass cheeks, but don't quote me. But it's perfectly square. That don't make no damn sense neither. Look. And it's not at the angle that her body was at. So what the fuck is this? An oven mitt? Lisa, I have no idea. The first 2 responding officers, but they're redacted. Okay, so her head was on the pillow. Her legs, her body was like this, with her legs splayed. No, y'all, look at these squares. This is what I'm talking about right here. What the fuck is this? Okay, so if her head is up here on this pillow, and it was, look. It's physically impossible for somebody's ass cheeks, number 1, to be square, and 2, to be in that direction. Oh, she was absolutely moved onto the pillow. She ain't SpongeBob, y'all. That ain't an ass. I don't care what nobody says. That is not somebody's ass. I don't know what the fuck that is, but that ain't an ass. I don't know what it is, but it still don't make no sense. Those are whole ass squares. No, the phone's in another place. It's further over here. Damn curly fries everywhere. I'm telling y'all, somebody just took them curly fries, walked in that bedroom, and threw them up in the air and let them land. So she was attacked. She was in the floor. Like they were physically fighting, sliding, everything. They were in the floor. This is spatter from below up. This is cast off. And that's as they pull the weapon out, the weapon spatters. Why in the hell would somebody be wearing knee pads? Fuck, who knows? All right, here's the bed again. Stab in the mattress. Literally everything started right here. Everything. All of the blood starts right here. And there's the void. You can really see it there. There's those lash clusters again. All right, and here is the first look at the arterial spray. First look. And there is where Ethan's hand was with the hair. Hair there, and a huge hunk of hair there. Hair all in the blood. That's where his pinky finger was at. His hand was curled. clutching another fistful of hair, and there's hair underneath this as well. No, there's no fries on the shake. Oh, Dylan's the biggest lying liar face on the planet. I can't believe nothing that lying bitch says. And it's not. It's blood. It's his. We have no idea who's first, who's last. All right, let me make this small again. All right. Now look, that is a swipe coming out of the bedroom. Look at how ransacked, and this is blood spatter that looks diluted to me on right inside the door facing. All right, here we go. I've always thought that this over here looked weird and I couldn't figure it out. And that's why the other night when we were looking at this, I zoomed in. I'm glad I did. Back to this. You can really see where the void is for the laptop right there from this angle. Possibly. Yes, the live stay. I have to be on TikTok in 15 minutes to do battles, so we're going to have to finish this tomorrow. Oh, it's not just smeared blood. Mm-mm. There's a hair in that. Guess what? It was never collected either. She was fighting for her life down here. What the fuck is this, y'all? It looks like two giant pieces of toast. I don't know what that's supposed to be redacting. There's the writing. Personally, I think she wrote something and somebody smeared it out. And this is on the outside of the door. Yet Hunter Johnson didn't see this as he approached. My ass. I That's yellow. I wonder what the fuck that is because I bet you that's what's on that pillow. See how neat the inside of her desk was? And the rest of her room's a train wreck? There's her password book. Whoever the photographer was for this is horrific. But look at this. You can see in this picture, whoever was fighting her was on top of her. There's more cast off, and it goes from bottom to top. More cast off on the suitcase. They were literally in the floor wrestling. This part, I do not understand. And you're going to see why in just a minute. See, there's the yellow. Look at the void in the blood spatter. These are two different arterial sprays, but I don't know what the fuck from. His hand was right here. The frame of the bed was right above this area. The hand he was clutching the hair in. Keep that in mind. So what the fuck was cut here and here? And as far as blood, look at under this. Look at the blood pooled underneath here. This is a shit ton of blood. This is where the blood leaked out of the house. You can still see it under it. And see, these are the reusable bags that somebody tried to say was his head. Look at the arterial spray and the void. And I know somebody said that they thought this was a penis. It's not. Look. It's congealed blood. That's not a dick. It was part of this big blood pool that had congealed, and when they moved that and it pulled it out, it separated it, and it just made it look like that. But that's not a dick. His penis was still intact and attached to his body, other than an area that had no skin on it on one side. The skin was scraped off on one side, but it wasn't bloody, which means it happened prior to or after. I don't know what was up against the wall. There's the yellow again. They move shit everywhere in here. But look how low to the, okay, so you see how high the bed is. Look how low it would have had to have been to have been in this void. I think they held his head right there. And I'll show you why in just a second. They made such a fucking mess of this place. I've never seen a crime scene process like this in my life. Ever. Okay, now I want y'all to keep in mind Dylan would have been right here when she looked in there to see. How the fuck did she see her lips? My asshole, she did. After they've done the Amido Black, I don't know what the fuck those two squares are. But I know she wasn't built like SpongeBob SquarePants. Passwords. Come on. Oh, I missed something. Hang on. M. Scalp. That scalp with skin attached and hair. Can y'all see it? Can everybody see it? He had two stabs into his head, one on each side. This had nothing to do with sorority. Nothing. Whoever did this knew exactly what the fuck they were doing. And there is a bloody footprint on the bed, which would have been right next to where his head was. It is a shoe print. They redact the stupidest shit. It'll be the exact same picture, and in one of them it'll be redacted, the other one won't. Also, there's no mention of this shoe print anywhere in evidence either, or in any of the reports. This was absolutely organized crime. And when you see the internal injuries, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Whoever did this knew exactly what the fuck they were doing, and there ain't no way in hell somebody did this for the first time. No, not the church or the university. This was about drugs. Drugs. I will die on that hill. This is all just the same shit over and over. Come on. Literally the same fucking picture 9,000 times. That looks like a velociraptor's head. Whoever took these pictures, I swear to God. I don't know what those square things are, but that is not an ass. Come on. There's a smiley face that somebody said thought was made in blood. No, that's curly fries. With a smear of blood. Now, this is what they all were saying was his head, and it's just those bags that are wadded up together. Interestingly enough, there's a white man's sock, and it's clean. See, it's just the same shit. There's the writing again. Let me zoom in. You can see it right there. I've ran it through every program I know to run it through. I can't figure it out. Good question, Jackie. I'm so late for my battles. But I want to get to this damn eyelash. There's 67 of these pictures right here. 67. I'm just scrolling through them fast. 67 pictures of the same fucking thing. Tell me why. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Do y'all see this? This is the arterial spray from his neck. That's, in my opinion, it looks like an ear imprint. But that's all hair. And it's still in the blood. Now pay attention. There's the hair. Here's a void. There's the eyelash. Right there. Look at the hair. Zero mention of it. That is arterial spray. Arterial spray. The reason that it comes out like that is because of the force behind it when an artery's cut. Somebody was up against the wall. I don't know who or how. I don't know that I'm going to have time to show y'all the unredacted pictures tonight. But I can go live again tomorrow during the day and show the rest of it. You know what this is listed as? Arterial blood spray, but blood spatter. That's all that's mentioned. Even though they took all these pictures. And don't forget this right here, this strange looking thing, because we're going to get to it in just a minute. I'm showing all this before I go. Look right here. Do you see it? There's a thumbprint. And there's another eyelash print. ChatGPT said it looked like somebody's face was pushed and pressed across the wall. Drug. Jesus. Something smeared that too. There's those little blood droplets where somebody stood there and dripped. See how neat everything is? It does not equal what that room looked like. Those are Xana's fingerprints. That's her handprint. There's the writing again. A lot of these pictures are just dumb shit that don't show nothing. Finally, we're getting somewhere. There's that again with the eyelash, and you can see it better in this one. Y'all see it? You can see it better right there in this one. Hold on. Yeah, I know, Michelle. Emily Barr, go fuck a cactus. Shove it up your ass sideways, dumb bitch. You want to see pictures? Go fucking find them for yourself. I don't owe you shit. Or anybody else for that fucking matter. Bitch, you came to the right place. I can tell you that right the fuck now. You came to the right fucking place to come at me. This ain't TikTok, sugar booger. This ain't TikTok, and I ain't nice. I will rip you a new asshole and make you eat it. Try me. Ain't nobody getting to me. Shit. I eat bitches like that for breakfast. Little jits. Ain't got a fucking clue. Call me old. I'll whip your ass too. Like your mama. Should've. A bunch of titty baby bitches. Now she can go cry somewhere and say how mean I am. You think this is mean? I ain't even got fucking started. But I'm in the mood. Okay, this is a better picture. Now can you see it? There's one. That's part of the eyelash. It's like they drug her face across, or somebody's face across. And that's a thumbprint. And there are ridges in this. This is the fucking thumbprint that somebody could have got for evidence. Ain't a damn sign of it. Nothing. Not one fucking piece of evidence. Drop the ball. Fuck. They never even had it in their hands. They played with their own balls. It's only explanation. Over here diddling dicks instead of doing their damn job. This is the most fucked up case I've ever seen in my damn life. And every day it gets more fucked up. And you're about to see the most fucked up thing I've seen yet. If I can quit showing the same fucking pictures every 2 seconds. Shit. Now look how close to the mattress they would have had to have been. This was up against the wall. Remember that. Up against the wall. There's hair. There's that again. Look how close that is to the mattress. Lynn, this is freaking YouTube. We don't be nice here. There's the hair. That right there, that lock of hair came out of his hand. And I think it's his. That matches up directly with where his hand would have been above it, with the bed against the wall. My opinion, I think that he reached up when they went to cut his scalp off, and he got a handful of his hair and somebody else's. He didn't die quick. He suffered. Every wound he had was inflicted prior to his death. I'm going to show pictures of Maddie and Kaylee's room Sunday on Patreon and all of the other areas of the house. See, there's where his hand was. And if you pushed it up next to the wall, it was right above where that hair's at. Now look at this. Trigger warning if you don't like blood. Look at all of the blood that is on this. And as you can see, there's where his hand was. And there's the hair that was cut with a knife. I don't know that it was Anna. See what I mean? In this picture, they redacted the hair and blood. So stupid. Look, that's more hair from somebody fuzzy. Finally, we're getting to it. All right. Now you look where this void is at. Now, y'all, look how they redacted this. Look at this shit. What in the actual fuck is that? Yes, that's dried blood. No, his hand wasn't cut off. All right, get ready in just a second. Smear. There's that eyelash and face print again. There's the hair. Can y'all see it? It is literally embedded in the blood. And they did not take it as evidence. It's not even mentioned. I agree, Faith over fear. And then they redact it. No redaction, redact. No, yes. No, yes. Dumb ass. And here's the eyelash. And this is super low. Look how close to the bottom it is. Her, I don't know, y'all. I can't figure this one out. But you can plainly see a tear coming out from under it. And there's another one right there. And none of this is mentioned. None of it. There's another one. Another one. This one you can see a little bit better. You can see the tear more defined. Not to my knowledge. Hell, there's a hair right there. There's the eyelash again right there. They took multiple pictures of it, so it's not like they didn't know it was there. There's another one. And another one. And that's it. That's all of the ones in Xana's room. Now, I hate to have to do this and run, but I have got to go and do battles. It's already 8 o'clock, and I've got to get my percentage tonight so that I don't lose my rank. I've already been on here for 3 hours. But I will do another one tomorrow and finish and show y'all the actual body diagrams, the injuries. And I hope that y'all will all come over to TikTok and help me with my battles. Because if it's like last night, hell, I may quit. I was so damn aggravated. All right, y'all. I will see y'all on TikTok in just a few seconds. Bye, y'all.